So there's nothing of value in this web. So I cast Firebolt. Get out of the web. I cast Firebolt into the web to set it on fire.
Okay, yeah, you can set it on fire, and it sort of smolders and burns away for about 5 minutes before being reduced to nothingness. The other web is reduced to nothingness, and you actually it chars the body of this creature pretty badly, but you can still go and have a look at it if you want.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Oh,
at the
I want to see what it is.
All right.
Is the cloud of
Roll
daggers
me
done
a
now?
nature check, please, Danila.
God, I'm rolling horrible today.
Yeah, so what it looks to be, you're not familiar with anything like this, but it's got really sort of long, lanky arms and legs with huge claws on the end, just like 2 claws on the end of each, which are big and nasty looking. But it's got a really sort of chubby looking midsection and sunken head. And its skin is completely smooth and purple. It's sort of a bit wet and gross looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that this is something called an eticat, Matt.
I came across these nasties in some of my readings back at the university. Don't know a whole heap about them, but yeah. So, guys, are we gonna look for the dickhead, or are we gonna leave him? Like,
No, we should look for
No,
him.
we have to look for him.
why do we have to look for him?
Because it's the right
Well,
thing to
I
do.
want to look for him. I'll look for him back.
She's his wife, isn't she?
No.
Oh, I thought you were in-game husband and wife.
No, we're just fucking mates who fucking rich shit.
Tim, you're not there. You're
You
dead.
don't get to define the relationship, you're not there, Tim. Whatever or rather thinks it is.
What's
You
that?
dance partners?
What's that? The demons actually misread something. Well, there's a fucking surprise.
Let's just say, well, I don't know, he's saved me before pretty much, so I guess I better save him too.
Well, I am not heading off to Elven Baths alone against druids, so it's like I'm stuck following you spastics going to save someone who would not do the same for you, but whatever.
I've got a heart of gold.
You're also dead,
they-
so you be quiet.
You've got a heart of loincloth.
Not even that, he hasn't
Okay,
even been given
so-
that dignity.
Emerald knows where the tracks are. Or
I,
he's seen some
I
tracks.
kind of saw
Um,
tracks heading off down to the southwest, but I don't know if I can follow them. I'm a fucking sage.
Yeah, tracking is survival.
I was in a university, man. I didn't go out and do this shit.
Jesus Christ.
We paid people to do this shit for us.
Where's our fucking ranger when we need her?
Fucked off with her bear, didn't she? Yeah, no, she's useful.
It wasn't
Yeah,
horrible.
you can follow the approximate track.
Am I following a blood trail? Is there a very obvious blood trail?
It's not super obvious, but by looking at... So this creature's fairly sizable. It's a medium-sized creature. But it also had Tim on its shoulder, so it's doing like claw damage to branches more than just leaving blood everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys follow this path, and it seems to be for sort of normally forest that you're used to. Roll me a perception check if you feel like you're being keen-eyed or if you're trying to look at your surroundings particularly keenly.
You are
All right.
such a shit assassin. It beggars belief.
So, that's brutal. Okay, we'll flash back to Tim. So Tim, you're alone in this completely like sticky and horrible environment, but it's not the same webs you used to. You're not like completely sticking to these ones. It's just sort of like slick, gross ground. It is very warm wherever you are, and you get the feeling you're underground because, you know, just when you get that feeling that everything around you is very enclosed and solid, and sound is sort of very dampened. But what you do hear is like a sort of skittering noise around you every now and then.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so as you do look down, Tim, you appear to be restrained in some
Oh no.
way. Your shoulders and your arms are lashed in 2 places to the ground.
Yep.
As are your legs. You're like really, really stuck in this like very thick, hard web substance.
Okay, can I roll perception? What do I think?
Roll again. You don't see shit. Yeah, so we flash back to the party. And, okay, Yeah, you guys are just following the track. Roll me another survival check, please, Denal. 14, yeah, okay. You do notice that there is a particularly large scratch down one of the trunks of the tree as it's exited from the tree line back to the ground. And it's headed off to the left around behind this tree, and what you see, it headed into a cave. And this cave, the whole outside of it sort of spreading out to the trees around it is just completely covered in thick webbing.
I think I might be close.
You get the feeling this is probably the place.
Hey guys, it's a cave.
Can I light my torch and just
Yeah,
try
absolutely.
to light on fire?
Spark up a torch, you've got a flint and steel. You could even get just one of the mages to flame it up for you if you want.
Yeah, I'll flame it up with. I'll get her to hold it at arm's length and firebolt that shit. All right, so we going into this really
So we now
scary,
get
dark-looking
into
cave
the cave.
that I'm trying
Hells
to
yeah, I
color
got my torch up now.
I'm
so-
trying to color it in, but it's not working overly well.
And I'm setting up a scene.
But I've got the cave entrance going, Thomas.
I'll give you a cave entrance.
I already drew a cave.
Greatest cave entrance ever.
It's bulbous. So into the front of the cave, there is sort of this first largish chamber.
Cave. Right.
And then the darkness sort of takes over. That's what you can notice.
Luckily, I have my torch lit, seeing as I can't see in the fucking dark. So, Emerald, how much about these eticaps do you know? Just their names.
Well, in theory,
Are they called Cat?
In theory, I know a lot about them, and I told you about them. How do you spell
Okay.
What did you roll for it again? You rolled 14. Eticap. E-T-T-E-R-C-A-P.
etiquette?
Just making conversation, man. Jesus.
I need to learn their way.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not googling it, and there is absolutely no way that this is metagame at all whatsoever. All right, so some good news there guys. From what I remember of these eticaps, they have an affinity for spiders. They keep them as they'll definitely have spiders in here, but whether they have really dangerous fuck off huge spiders is another question. So we'll see. I suppose we will see.
So all right. So as you walk in, you guys are walking on thick webbing. This doesn't look like the same webbing you were stuck in before. It doesn't look like magical webbing. This is sort of natural. So yeah, as you guys move into the start of this tunnel, it's just all really thick and webby, and everything's really obscured. There's a few stalagmites and stalactites and columns and things all around the place. So yes, a variety of cave structures scattered throughout this sort of wide chamber. And can you guys can sort of hear a skittering noise. It sounds like it's all around you. There's spiders everywhere.
Oh God. They better not be bigger than me.
Can we see any big spiders or anything that will be
Roll
horribly
me a
dangerous?
perception check.
Stealth.
I know you don't see anything of importance. You see spiders and other insects scattered throughout the tunnel. But yeah, you don't see anything that alarms you. You notice there's blood on some of the webs leading in. There's a shiny red liquid that you notice from the light of the torch.
Lead on, torch-bearing halfling.
Okay.
Straight in the fucking middle.
Just straight in the middle.
No fucks given.
Why not?
Oh,
I'm just
oh.
gonna slowly. Haha, that is so cool.
It's like a double-ended sack. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, keep going there, halfling.
We hearing anything as we're making our way through the... Someone just fucked up ours, Taylor. I'm assuming we just left him in the forest by himself.
No, he was gonna do one thing for Tim if he got the opportunity
But he
to.
didn't.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
It was
It was the
cast,
Healy thing.
It was to heal him, but Tim got taken away by the giant Spider-Man, remember?
All right,
They
so
need
as you
someone
get
to
to
come
the
from there.
middle of this chamber, the skittering noise intensifies. You hear sort of what appears to be almost like a dog whistle scream, I suppose.
Grab people. Grab
Yeah,
people.
spiders bigger than you've ever seen start cascading from the walls.
Oh,
no.
yay! What I've always wanted. Can we just run out? I give up on Tim. He can die.
So there are
I
6
say we
spiders
kill them
too,
with
but you
fire.
can't see. They make
These
themselves
things are bigger than me.
obviously
fire.
visible. And while they're spread out, there is one spider that is visibly bigger than the others.
Uh-oh.
It's the king of spiders.
He's the spider. He's wearing a little crown.
And I'll just... Yep, he is the Spider King.
Oh god.
Now we can use a crazy fire attack.
All right, guys, roll me that initiative.
Remember that time when I said we should just leave him? Because I remember that time. So I just want to point out that the assassin that gets like huge amounts of bonus damage when she goes well on initiative rolled a 6. Just want to point that out. Because, you know, people say, oh, that's mean, you calling her a horribly incompetent assassin. Well, what do you want from me?
Okay, I see the giant spider king, and I'm totally gonna cast Shatter at it. I will also cast this as a level 3 spell. Because fuck that spider shit.
Yeah, so you thunder the ground, and it definitely reacts negatively. It is not dead, but it's certainly unhappy with you. And do you want to do anything else in your turn to know?
Hide behind someone bigger than me.
Yep. Okay, you can do that. Absolutely no worries. All right, that ends your turn. Next up, we have the spiders. Okay. So it is the spiders' turn. The spiders all rush you. Let me see who goes where to kill whom. Alrighty, the spiders start nipping at you. We'll start with the small ones. So the first one at Amy.
Oh god!
Amy punches shit out of him.
Fails. Okay, second one, carrying. I probably hit. Second one, also carrying.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Big spider on Kaderin.
Oh, this is sick.
Doesn't hit.
And now last 2 on Matt.
They're both going to hit, watch.
Oh, get shit on. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a good time to be a spider.
I can't do shit. I'm fucked.
All right. So this is the first.
You didn't take 2 spider crits, cunt. Fuck.
Yeah.
Take a total of 28 damage.
And I'm on -1 HP. Yay.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh shit.
Is this white, boys? Is this
Matt,
white?
you are also poisoned.
Oh, yay. I'm also poisoned. Hey. Remember when I said leave the fucking halfling for dead? Just saying. Should have left the cunt.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the big spider.
Well, it's not your turn, shitty assassin, so calm down.
No, it is Chuck Forrest first. It is the shitty monk's turn.
Woo!
The shitty monk goes before the shitty assassin.
Please punch the shit out of the thing.
You guys.
My turn, was it?
Yes, your turn.
Woohoo! I would like
You
to
get
punch
2
this
punches.
sucker with a really
Roll me.
fast, like,
Uh-huh.
I checked my character sheet again and actually read some of the details of the class features, and I've got Flurry of Blows. I
Nice.
can make unarmed strikes with supernatural speed. When I make an attack with my unarmed strike on my turn, I can spend 1 KI point to make an additional unarmed attack as part of the same action. So basically, I want to punch the shit out of this spider here.
You unfortunately miss the spider with your first punch. Roll it again for me, Amy, with your as you follow up with another punch.
Yes.
Oh, you crit. Okay.
2d6 plus 5.
Yeah. So you punch this spider like so hard in the body that all of its legs fall off, right? And it just
You can take that.
disintegrates into nothing. So that spider is dead.
Yeah.
All right. Your turn, Kaden.
Alright, can I attack the big spider with my rapier and dagger?
You absolutely can. Roll me those attacks.
So it's more for my rapier
Yeah.
and my dagger.
That's my damage for my dagger.
Okay, yeah, you do that damage, no worries. We skip Emerald's. Oh no, Emerald, give me that death save.
Rolling a
Favorite
1.
time of
You
the-
know I'm rolling a 1. Why are we even going
I
through
can
it?
feel it.
No.
I can feel it. So you got a plus to your death. Carrying your turn.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so I got hit from the spiders, but I didn't take any damage because you didn't tell me how much damage.
Oh, you go ahead by the spider? I totally didn't see that. You take 2 damage.
Yeah, no, she takes 1 damage.
Roll me a constitution check, please, Jerry.
Sure.
Why were you rolling d8s for me and a d6 for her?
Oh, sorry, it's just 1d8. Have to re-roll that, Jerry?
I should be able to reroll mine then.
No.
No, because you rolled the right dice.
Fucking kill this piece of shit. What do you want, guys? I'm fucking passed
Yeah, that's
out.
enough, Karen. You feel yourself resisting the effects of whatever this. So as it bites you, it injects some sort of liquid into you, but it doesn't make you feel nauseated or anything.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, do your turn.
So, is it wise to do Hellish Rebuke?
I'll retroactively let you do
No,
that
no,
now,
no,
but
no,
in the
no.
future.
Okay, fine. I'll Hellish Rebuke now.
Alright, roll me whatever you need to know.
Okay.
Oh, that's roll 17. So still roll the damage, but it takes half.
Yeah.
7.
Alright, it takes 7 damage. So it looks toasty, but not dead.
Okay. Now, I want to... Do I have any cone-like attacks?
Lightning bolt? That's all like a light.
Yeah, I could do Lightning
What one is
Bolt.
this?
You do
I'm just gonna
Fireball?
check. Is Katarine actually there? Is she moved?
Yes. No, she didn't move. She's there.
Ah, you poo. Stop
You could-
crowding around me.
You're the one that's
Okay.
stuck in the middle of the group.
Okay, I'm gonna do a lightning bolt, and it goes 5 wide. So I'm gonna do it like this. So like that. So that because it does 5
So it'll hit
width.
2 of them.
So I want it to do that essentially.
I'm seeing if you could also get it to clip the.
If you
Big
can without
spider.
hurting Katarine, then that would be best.
Yeah, you just won't hit the big spider. You
Yeah,
can hit these two.
okay.
That's fine.
Alright,
Run with
that's
the
what yep.
So one of them
and-
saves, the other doesn't, takes half. But
So one takes half, the other takes full.
both of them are burnt to death by the lightning bolt there, even to your surprise, as one resists your magic but still succumbs to its power. Like, so you cast this gigantic lightning bolt, right, and it illuminates the tunnel as it shoots away from you down the tunnel. And it scorches all of the spiderwebs it gets near. And so you see a flash of light go down this tunnel, and for a split second it illuminates what look to be several other sort of figures, which are much further down the tunnel.
away.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
way
yeah.
further down the tunnel.
Did we notice that too?
You see the shining of some eyes, yeah. But you get the feeling there's other stuff in this place, basically, is what I'm telling you. It's a fair ways down the tunnel.
I might step back a little if I have a movement action as well. I just want to move a little bit further away.
All right, back, Orala, your turn. Where are you?
I'm hiding behind Amy.
Oh, okay. You can't be on the same square, but you can be.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers. I'm gonna cast it there.
Sounds good. Roll me the damage.
And it is
Phrasing.
12. Fuck. Yeah, both of these spiders are just caught in like this big cloud of daggers, and then just get torn to pieces. Legs are flying off. You see eyes coming out, and both are just torn to shreds immediately by this cloud. All right, moving on. The only spider remaining at the moment is the life
Spider King!
Spider King. Spider
Spider
King
King.
lashes out at Kadarin. Oh, I assume that hits. Okay, 15 damage. Roll me a Constitution check, please, Kadarin. Okay, Kadarin. Yeah, you are become poisoned. Okay. Next turn, you are up, Amy.
Woo! So, punching the shit out of the last spider turned out pretty well. I'd like to try that again. I need someone to help me move onto this corpse so that I can punch him.
Right there.
Thank you.
Your first attack hits Amy. Absolutely no worries. Roll me that damage, which I think was 1d6 plus something.
1d6 plus 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll me that all over again. So you punch it. It doesn't die though, but you definitely take a chunk of its health. Yeah, you hit again. Roll me the damage again.
1d6.
Alright, yeah, so what style of fighting are you doing? What does it look like as you're attacking this spider?
I am just a blur of fists. You can almost see fire, but not quite because I'm not that dick that keeps team killing people with fire.
Ha ha ha! You're fucking hilarious. How many team kills have I done? None. How many demi-liches have I killed? 1. Fuck off.
Unconscious.
I'm
All right,
psychically
so-
projecting my disapproval at that comment.
I've personally been on fire twice thanks to you. Twice.
You've been on fire an awful amount. Kadarin, it is your turn.
Alright, I'll attack it with rapier and dagger again.
Yeah, first attack hits, no worries.
Rapier. This is the dagger.
Second dagger does not hit, rapier does. Yeah, so you stab it right through the face with your rapier and it falls down limp and seemingly unconscious.
But
So you guys no longer have any active threats around you. We can drop initiative order.
Thanks. I quickly rush to heal Emerald.
Yeah. Okay, roll with the heal. So you guys start hearing what sounds like an increased sort of skittering noise coming from further
God.
Yeah,
down
I
the
think we
corridor.
need to get the fuck out of here.
Roll, yeah. That looks right. 13 health, you come back to consciousness. Poisoned, albeit, Matt, but conscious.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I turn around, I grab the halfling, and I turn her and I say, "You're the one that wanted to come in here. You lead us in." And I push her towards.
Oh,
There's
that's
no
me.
spiders! I can't keep healing you guys forever.
And I push her there and I say,
Stop
"You
that
wanted,
moving."
you wanted
Okay.
to save him. You lead the way."
Emerald.
Fine.
You wanna listen to me or not?
Fuck no.
Probably not. Well, I'm talking
Fuck
anyway.
off,
Why
David.
don't
Can I
you?
use perception to see if I can see anything?
You hear like an increased amount of like the skittering noises. You get the feeling like the nest is sort of waking up, right? Like the spiders now realize that something bad is going on as you look down this tunnel, and you see like from your torch like flashes of eyes looking down the tunnel at you.
Oh, I just edged away closer to the exit.
I turn around and I go, "Demon, get the fuck back here. You're the one. You two are the ones that wanted to go save him. You said it's the right thing to do. Don't turn around and start hightailing it now. Get the fuck
Alright,
back
well,
here."
I need you to help as well. I think, how about this? How
Am I
about
the
we
one
start-
that's running away towards the fucking exit? No. I'm the one
I'm
that
not
nearly
either.
died to spiders. So get your ass back here, you fucking coward.
All right, so as this is going on, we'll flash back to Tim. So Tim, you are
He did.
like drifting in and out of consciousness, and you awaken to the noise of something coming directly towards you, and you feel yourself being dragged across the ground. It's completely pitch black down here, so you can't actually see anything. You feel something's grabbed you by the ankle. It doesn't feel like a human hand. You hear like what sounds like the skittering noise of large insect movement, chitinous plates hitting each other. Sounds like there's multiple things around you.
Too crazy. I just want to kind of like lay low as fuck in case they decide to kill me. or
While
something.
they kill you.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
get
but
the
I'll-
feeling
as
that
it's
you're
happening.
being dragged underground. And so after a minute or two of being dragged, you are thrown in front of a large beast, and it's down here. It's a bit illuminated, and what you see is really quite disturbing. It looks like the bottom half of like a gross insecty, like lumpy, queeny creature. You know, it's like a full of egg sac, and the top half what appears to be a somewhat human torso with a big spidery face. And
That's
it leans
going,
down
man.
and looks at you, and it sniffs you, and it sort of screeches something off to the large spidery creatures around you, and they drag you off to the side of this cave and leave you in a small area by yourself. A very dim light, you can see that there looks to be a lot of bodies around you.
Are they dead?
There's a lot of dead bodies around you, but you get the distinct feeling that some of the bodies near you are probably unconscious.
So can I use sleight of hand and try to like undo my restraints, like
Yeah,
quietly,
sure.
like
Give
in
me
a
a sleight of
stealthy
hand
way?
roll.
Okay.
So your hands are bound together by some sort of like really sticky material. So you've got to like try and dislocate your thumb to get it out or something like that. Yeah, so you can slip your thumb out of the shackles, and you've done it in a way that it also looks like you're still shackled. You also see like a lot of lava and stuff set into the wall, and that's where a lot of the luminescence is coming from, are like these gigantic pods that have like an insect swimming around in them that's got like a slight luminescence to them. Probably the most unsettling thing that you notice is in the middle of the room. The one thing that is not entirely covered by spider webs is this like raised dais. That looks to be some sort of really old-looking stone altar.
I scroll down towards the like the breathing sound.
Yeah, and you come up one what looks like an elven woman. She's got sort of darker skin than the elves you're used to, but she's definitely got the pointed ears, and she's quite beautiful, and she's been stripped completely naked like you have. She's breathing really heavily, and as you approach, she opens her eyes and looks at you, and then like immediately closes them and tries to look asleep. You think she's just trying to play that she's asleep.
Okay, I'm gonna try to undo her restraints as well.
Okay. As you grab the things around her wrist, she goes, "What are you doing?"
I guess I whisper, "I'm saving us. We can get out of here."
Why do they kill us?
They're gonna kill us anyway.
We've killed all the others. She's breathing really heavily. She says, "Yes, you're right. I suppose so. Okay." And she, lets you try and undo her wrist restraints. You notice she looks like she's been here a bit longer than you. Looks like you were some sort of last-minute addition to some sort of like ritual.
So I'm gonna whisper to her like, let's slowly crawl out, like slowly crawl along the wall, like super stealthy like.
But the tunnel, the webs, they'll get us before we escape. You know, we need a better plan.
Oh, I guess ask her like, what can we do? Like, what have they been doing in here? Have you seen anything?
She says, "No, I've only been here a few days."
Well, we have to make a run for it, or a break for it. We have to sneak out, or we're gonna die anyway. We have to do it now while they get the distraction.
She says, "But we are naked." I suppose that doesn't matter. Okay, what's the plan? She says.
We slowly crawl towards the edge, and
the edge. Okay.
like along the edge.
Sort
So we're gonna be crawling down like under the bodies, like stealthily.
Yeah.
Along the edge.
So the bodies pretty much end where the elf is, so you can get to about here, and the bodies end. Then it's just sort of like pretty open space. There's some stalagmites and stalactites you think you might be able to hide behind if you're really good. So the spider, the giant creature I've put there, it's not staring directly at you like it looks like in the picture. It's got a lot of spiders coming and going from it, and things like that, like little spiders that seem to be feeding it stuff.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, so we start crawling out. Like, we have to keep crawling along the edge, like super slowly still.
Oh, damn it.
What? I guess that's all I do. For now.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
Oh god.
I'm also going to give you an elf stealth check. Oh, you've done well. We'll see how the elf does. Oh, she fucking destroyed you. You're impressed by this lady. She's quieter than you. Okay, so you make it, let's say, each move is going to be 30 feet. And then you've got to give me another stealth check. Okay, give me another stealth.
Oh, it's gonna... and then again, it's you better. Oh shit.
Okay, because of your particular stealthiness, you get the feeling that you haven't been discovered.
I can't see me. I'm out, boys.
Alright, so you notice that you're starting to head into a narrower tunnel here, right? So the stealthing through here, if something comes through, is probably going to be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, that's cool. Wait, how long has it been since the last spider came?
Since the what?
The last spider came.
Probably about a minute.
Okay, cool. She said every few minutes, so we'll keep going along. Like, along the walls. Who's breathing?
That would be Jerry. She does not
Sorry.
move away from the mic to breathe in.
Yeah, so we keep going, I guess.
You can take the microphone out of your mouth, Jerry. You don't need it in there when you're breathing.
Not if you're Bon Jovi. Sorry, that's a very specific joke.
Oh god, the map meets up. I gotta find my loincloth. I'm not even joking. I'm not living without that thing. I don't want to live.
Want me another stealth check, Tim? Okay. Like, the tunnels seem strangely empty.
Okay.
You've seen a couple of spiders pass by as you've been crawling down here, but you've been hiding behind like a stalagmite or a stalactite at the right time, and it's just skidded past. They don't seem to be particularly worried or looking for you. They seem to be distracted by something.
Yeah.
But you think if you were unlucky and were caught by like one of these spiders when you were out in a place in the open, that you might have been discovered by now, and you're not really sure what you'd do if you were discovered.
Yeah. Okay, so what about my surroundings right now? What can I see? Like, do I see anything over like here, like further forwards?
Let me just reveal a bit more. Yeah, so you still see basically just like open tunnel.
Okay,
it's
keep
to
crawling.
widen a bit now.
I'll still stick to the wall, I guess, from what I can see. If I can't see anything now.
Is the elf keeping up with him?
Yeah, the elf is keeping up, but she does seem really tired and like this is really exhausting now. But so far she's doing a good job staying relatively hidden.
Okay, so I'm gonna like, cause I'm not as tired. I'm gonna pull ahead of her a little bit. Like, you know, I'm not gonna wait for her. Like, I'll be like a few meters ahead. Oh shit.
Yeah, so you make it to the mouth of this tunnel. You find that on the left-hand side, it's just too piled up with rubble for you to make it around. So you sort of have to make it to the right-hand side of the tunnel if you want to make it through.
I guess I'll keep crawling along. Like.
Yeah, so what you see before it notices you is a large group of spiders with two ettercaps behind them, just sort of pointing and seemingly arranging where the spiders go. And you notice that there's more crawling off the walls, seemingly joining this group every like few seconds. The group seems to be growing bigger.